Things didn't go as planned for the Lakers last night.
It's Pritchard, the buzzer-beating king. Another one added to the collection for Payton Pritchard.
We got a wild finish between the Clippers and the Magic. And your favorite commentator went absolutely nuts. But we gotta start in LA, where all the lights were pointed towards Pat Riley, who was immortalized with a well-deserved statue in front of the arena. Magic, Kareem, Worthy, almost the entire team that ruled the 80s were there to celebrate the flyest looking coach in the history of the NBA. And he said this:
"There's only one who has shown me true respect today, and that's James Worthy, who has a tie on. He's wore a tie. Thank you, clever." Everybody's got a little too casual. $2,000 fine for everybody.
Pat is a legend, and on the night where the Lakers honored the godfather of Showtime, Luka and LeBron got bullied by none other than the Boston Celtics.
Able to get the shot.
Kata right down the middle. Woo!
Back to a bench roll. Missoula says he's comfortable there. He just knows what the game needs. So does this guy. Jaylen Brown on the push away.
With the addition of Vucevic because of his ability to do that. Right now you got a guy who can play with his back to the basket.
Man, you cannot have Luka Doncic down there pretending to guard the paint. That's barbecue chicken every time. And speaking of that, Payton Pritchard set the net on fire in the second quarter.
Or 3 to shoot. Pritchard's gonna have to make it happen. Oh, fire from the logo. Payton Pritchard cans one from deep.
That Ayton has Brown on the outside. Instead,
Pritchard.
5 seconds. Brown makes his move with 3 seconds. Draws a crowd.
It's Pritchard, the buzzer-beating king. Another one added to the collection for Payton Pritchard.
Ooh-wee! Pritch took over the game, hitting 3 momentum-shifting threes to put his team up by 10 points. This leads us to a crucial sequence in the game that started with this monster block by Kata on LeBron James.
Blocked by Kata, recovered by Ayton.
Playing with 4 fouls, he goes right to work. Looks like Kata went through the basket. They're not going to call the goaltend.
Back the other way, here comes Brown in transition, and he finishes plus the foul.
Wow.
Brown converts the N1, and we see Doncic and Redick fuming at the refs for missing the goaltend on the previous possession. JJ had me dying trying to show the refs what Kata did while barely touching the net. Anyway, they awarded him with a tech for the great presentation, and instead of the 5 points if the goaltend was called, the Celtics used the situation to go up by 11. And they never looked back, hovering around the double-digit lead all the way to the end, when things got ugly for Lakers fans.
It's been this guy's night though. Payton Pritchard! He is cold!
P-Rabbit got AR in shambles for his 30th point of the night on a blistering 71% shooting. Jaylen Brown added 32 of his own, which was more than enough for Boston to run through LA. On the other side of town, the Clippers hosted the Magic in the wildest game of the night.
Carter. It was a tough finish for Dunn. Here's Carter, now finds Bain. At the buzzer, end of the first quarter, and he got it. It belongs to Aaron Gordon. There's a deflection by Leonard. Howard trying to catch him, he won't. Leonard will lay it in. Poked away. That time Isaac got it. Here comes Bain. He'll drive, gets to the rim, and finishes. What a beautiful job by Bain.
In an up-and-down, fast-paced game with 19 lead changes and 14 ties, we had plenty to see. Even this fan got lucky and drained the half-court shot for $10,000. Yeah, it was that kind of a night. Kawhi Leonard, who gave the Clippers fans a scare the previous game by leaving the clutch against the Lakers with ankle soreness, was back on the floor like it's nothing.
Off the line, they do. Clock's down to 2. Leonard has to hurry. He does. Straightaway jumper, buries it. He is unflappable.
That was his 35th point of the night, but Desmond Bain played step for step with Leonard, answering right back on the other end.
4. He's gonna hurry. Step back, jumper, bottom. Bain, got it. 7. Here's Bain. He'll drive, gets around the defense, but can't finish.
Do you think it was a goaltending? It sort of looked like I thought he
The Clippers thought they had a clean block, but after the replay, the goaltend was confirmed for Bane's 36th point of the night and the slight lead for Orlando. And after Kawhi failed to prolong the back and forth on the next play, D-Rex had a chance to go for the dagger, but he got hit with a rare travel call. Really, something that you don't see quite often these days. So the Clippers got another shot at tying the game, but this time the Magic clogged the paint, resulting in some easy fast break points.
Kawhi into the paint. Niederhauser shot up, no good. And the Magic have it. They forced another miss. Ahead to Banchero. Races ahead of the pack and hammers it through. What a great outlet right there.
Banchero makes it a 2-possession game, and if Leonard wants to keep this within reach, he must find a way to score now.
Full drive. Great D by Banchero. Forces Kawhi to give it up. Now he'll hound him again. Leonard into the paint.
And he does. This guy is unbelievable. However, with 28 seconds left and still trailing by 2 points, the Clips need a stop. And boy, did they make their fans' hearts skip on the last play.
What they have drawn up. Here's Black, picks up his dribble. Tough pass. Deflected into the backcourt. Bane has it. It's a scramble for the Magic. Met at the rim again by Niederhauser. He's got another block. He has been everywhere. Now Leonard. That three is up, no good, back rim. That's it. That's the ball game. End of the basketball game.
Ben misses the potential game winner, and the Magic escape from LA with the last-second win. It would have been too much if they fell 2 nights in a row on a buzzer-beating shot. Moving on to OKC, where the Cavs were looking to extend their hot streak to 8 wins in a row, but they were in a huge reality check in the first quarter already.
Isaiah Joe, he got it on a deep one, and Kenny Atkinson needs a timeout. 4 to shoot, McCain in the corner, you bet! What a beautiful set run by the Thunder. Now, Joe will fire, and hit!
The Thunder jumped on the Cavs right off the bat, knocking down 8 threes in the first 12 minutes to build an unreal 23-point lead. It was a festival in Oklahoma, but Cleveland would consolidate their troops and start to play basketball in the second quarter, narrowing the gap to a manageable 9 points.
Order to access the offensive glass late in this half. Mitchell wiggling, taking, and hitting. Second straight quarter.
The Cavs carried the momentum in the second half and were able to actually turn the game over.
And talks about Sam Merrill as the ultimate connector for his team as Merrill buries another. I'm just making sure you understand.
Yes, I've seen an egg beater before.
Merrill, the egg beater with another.
It's been down double digits 14 times.
Allen the stuff, and the Cavs with their first lead of the day.
An 11-1 run in the blink of an eye, and we have ourselves a ball game. This leads us to a very important sequence of the game, as Chet Holmgren blocks Schroeder's layup and the Thunder end up with a wide open 3 on the other side, which splashes through the net. But on the replay, we see that Chet commits a goaltend, which the refs blatantly missed.
Fallon, oh, that is definitely goaltending.
Yes.
And from that point on, when push came to shove, the reigning champs would finish the job with their long-range bombing. Whenever the Cavs came close in the fourth quarter, there was a sniper on the other end ready to fend them off.
Joe into the corner, Wallace, you bet! Detroit with a sizable lead atop. Joe, he got it!
Isaiah Joe and Cason Wallace led the way, combining for 10 threes and 42 points, outscoring the Harden-Mitchell duo. The Thunder as a group shot a phenomenal 51% from deep, hitting 21 of 41. It's pretty hard to match that, honestly. And speaking of hot shooting, the Hornets were blazing.
Hornets had a chance. Brandon quickly the other way. Got it! With the guts of a cat burglar, Brandon Miller gives the Hornets their swagger back. Hornets have attempted 4 3-pointers here in the third quarter and made them all. Make it 5 for 5!
Conka Nipple and Brandon Miller knocked down 5 each, but it was LaMelo Ball who brought out the flamethrower in this one. He was unconscious, making things escalate in the Hornets commentator booth.
LaMelo's had a heck of a night. Bottom of the well, and Dell, this has just been an onslaught of threes in the third quarter. Wanted me to give a shout out to Jenna back home watching. Oh, good golly, look what I found. LaMelo! Oh, my word. Yeah! the best third quarter ever!
Eric Collins went nuts behind the mic as LaMelo made shot after shot after shot for a new franchise record of 10 threes. And he only needed 15 tries to do so. Crazy! And so was his post-game interview.
It's great. I mean, just getting some energy. I got something for your ass. But no, it's great, and just having that energy. They want to fuck with me today, huh? And then they wonder why I cut. All right, repeat your question. I'm sorry, Shaq.
After dropping 2 in a row, the Hornets are back on the winning tracks. And so are the 76ers after getting blown out by the Pelicans just a day ago.
For the Wolves.
Great effort.
And then VJ knocks it away. Maxey all the way to the rack.
Leaving no doubt. Watch the steal, and then here he decides, what am I going to do? I'm driving and boom, punching it in on people.
Tyrese Maxey puts Ant-Man on a poster. And not only that, he completely outplayed him in this game, posting 39 points and 8 assists on 57% efficiency, while Edwards stopped at 28 points and 7 turnovers. Not to mention that Philly dominated from start to finish, winning the game by 27 points. And Nikola Jokic had a hell of a game himself, doing everything for his team in San Francisco.
Murray pushing it ahead. Oh, no look, Jokic. Brown gets it to fall. Draw their third-year player out of Gonzaga. Christian Brown running the floor. 5th assist for Jokic.
Just look at this stat line. 35 points, 20 rebounds, and 12 assists. Man, he was so laser focused that he found Curry in the corner, who's always ready to put up a 3. This was hilarious. Jokes aside though, his Nuggets had a 5-point lead with him chilling on the bench in the middle of the 4th before coming back to finish the job. Or so they thought. But boy, they were so wrong.
And the Warriors can retake the lead. Pajemski puts up the 3. It's good!
And then you just got to keep confident.
Shot clock down to 6. Pajemski bounced to Santos. He'll put it on the deck. Leans in, kicks it out. Pajemski with 1. Poison hits! The ultimate teardrop. Moody picks up the foul, his 3rd, and a knock away by Melton. The steal and the finish.
Jokic came back in the middle of the Dubs' furious 15-0 run as they went from up 5 to down 10 in just 3 minutes. Nikola and Jamal tried to narrow the deficit late in the game, but to no avail because Brandon Pajemski played like a man possessed in the clutch.
Melton off the bounce, rainbow 3, no. Pajemski with the putback. He's in the loss column to fit that they lose this game. Pajemski got another one. 1-on-1 against Johnson with a shot clock at 5. Pajemski scores again.
After scoring just 3 points on a miserable 1 of 10 shooting through the first 3 quarters, Paj erupted for 15 on a perfect 6 of 6 in the last period. Amazing! And my Knicks had a comfortable double-digit lead late in the 3rd against the Bulls, but things got complicated in the final frame. They're the best at causing mini heart attacks to their fan base, including myself.
Up top, they go to Sexton. Lines up the 3 and rattles it in. Has to create, goes inside. Shot blocked by Patrick Williams. Buzelis tries a 3-pointer and rattles it in, and the Bulls have their first lead.
Matas Buzelis hits the 3 and Chicago takes the lead. There's no way we're losing to this team. Luckily, Karl Anthony Towns came to play last night and restored the order in a minute.
And Obi to Towns. Towns, a 3-pointer, puts it in! Karl Anthony Towns. Towns fakes, drives, goes inside, layup is good! Back-to-back buckets for Cat. Brunson to Towns. Towns dribbles inside, draws the foul, shot won't go, but he will shoot 2.
Cat connected on 6 straight points to put the Knicks up by 5. And after Josh Giddey was able to respond on the other end with this slick behind the back move plus the foul, Mikal Bridges put the final nail in the coffin for the Bulls.
The drive goes inside, kicks it back out, Bridges puts up a 3, bang! Mikal Bridges from downtown. And the Knicks back up by 6.
Finally, we can relax and go home. Yeah, another wild night with 11 games in the NBA, but it was nothing compared to my last video where things got completely off the rails. Fights, double overtime thrillers, aliens, and whatnot. Click right here to check it out and talk to you in the next one. Peace out.